assistance from a Murder City blocker. She's through and claims her 4 points. She's not calling off the jam, though, and the Blue Mountains jammer is rapidly approaching that pack. She has not chosen to call off the jam, and Rapunzel is now in a scoring run. But she's not moving anywhere at the moment. The pack moving at a moderate pace heading into turn 3. She's trying to find an opening, but that inside line is being held shut by Nikina Palm.
Napalm, yeah.
Nikki Napalm. I'm trying to rattle these names off as quick as I can, and I'm not quite getting it, am I?
Miss Sayer doing a bit of a heavy block there and getting a 30-second spell in the penalty box for her troubles there. Followed closely by Nikki Napalm, so both blockers there doing the damage, but also doing the damage to themselves. Cindy Fox picks up another 4 points on the scoring pass, though, so that's getting added to the total.
You must forgive me, this is my first time watching these two teams in action, so no doubt I'll get all their names sorted by the time the game's finished.
Just in time.
And then never see them again till the next slam. Although hopefully I'll be travelling down to Adelaide in the next year or two, and we may get to see some action between some Queensland and some South Australian teams.
It's one of the great things about Derby in Australia. So many teams are willing to travel and to share their knowledge and to build the skills. The rising tide lifts all boats, as they say. And certainly that's happening a lot in roller derby in Australia. A timeout has been called by Blue Mountains. By the looks of it, they need a little bit of time to talk it over.
So that was an interesting jam, that last jam. The jammer had the opportunity to call it off, but she decided to back herself and her team. And both teams were able to sneak a few points up onto the board.
I guess it's a measure of confidence as well, that you have faith in your blockers to get the job done, as well as yourself. You back yourself to be able to get through and get the points. Looks like Murder City have very quickly figured out perhaps a technique or perhaps a weakness in the Blue Mountains team they're willing to exploit, and let the Blue Mountains jammer try their best.
So Candy Kane stepping up to the crease for Blue Mountains, up against Sam Jam Witch jamming for Murder City. Murder City in the purple, Blue Mountains in the blue.
I think it's Candy Kane's first jam for the bout.
It is indeed. Let's see if she's got the minerals to fight her way through that Murder City pack. 5 points to the Blue Mountains, 22 to Murder City. I think, I know, ref's blown a whistle. Oh no, we're about to get underway. I thought there was a timeout or a review.
And they're off. One of those nice delayed starts that we enjoy so much. So like, did they hear the whistle there or not? That's, everything is currently underway.
There we go. Blue Mountains have claimed lead jammer. Candy Kane must be their secret weapon, because she's through. We've got Skatrid forced to yield when she's 20 feet in front of the pack, and Sam Jam Witch completes her initial pass. Here comes Candy Kane. Oh, nice work there.
Yep, from the captain there, from Brickety Smack of Murder City, forcing the jammer to the outside, who needs to call off the jam.
Classy work there by Brickety Smack. Jackson Polak's back out on the line, and Mustache in her first jam of the morning.
Yep, Mustache is another one of these players for Murder City who's very comfortable switching between the blocker and the jammer role. Does, actually, I was going to say almost a jam roll there, but
jam roll,
I must be getting hungry. But yes, it's underway, and Mustache is at the back trying to force her way through the wall of Blue Mountains players.
Look at that Murder City defense. They're holding that inside line. Nice hit. But Jackson Polak takes it, and she completes that pass. She is lead jammer.
Mustache has got through and is now in hot pursuit.
Asylum Sam, Victoria hitter. Defending there. Jackson Polak's in the guts of that pack. Calls off the jam when she sees the approaching jammer.
And just waiting for the points for the Blue Mountains.
3 points for the Blue Mountains.
Okay. So they're now on 12 points. Murder City are 10 points ahead on 22.
So the Blue Mountains definitely closing that gap. Only 10 points the difference. Rapunzel back out there on the line for Blue Mountains. And Sam Jam Witch jamming for Murder City.
Got an old school pivot start. Both jam.
Oh, nice hit there by Rapunzel. Nice nudge out of bounds. Rapunzel now has the drop on Sam Jam Witch, taking to the outside.
Gets a forearms penalty for a trouble. So Sam Janwich has 30 seconds to try and accumulate as many points as she can. But of course, the blockers, Victoria Hitter laying down the block and getting sent to the bin for her troubles there.
So Sam Janwich decides to call off the jam defensively before she put any points up there, which means that they'll be starting the next jam with the jammer unopposed on the jammer line for the first 10 or 15 seconds of the next jam.
It's not a bad idea, actually. Sam Janwich is one of the more slightly built jammers that we see out here, and she got laid out a couple of times there during that jam, so it's probably a good opportunity for Snooty Fox to come in and quickly get through and race around and get a few points in the time that she has.
Well, we'll see if she's got the vitamins to do that. She is getting shut down there by the Blue Mountains defence. That's number 02 Rapid Dash, the alternate, doing some skillful work. Snooty Fox now, she's at the front. She'll soon be out of play. There we go. Snooty Fox is through Skatrid, forced to yield. Snooty Fox completes her initial pass, and our Blue Mountains jammer's now backing out of the sin bin and hits that pack for her initial pass. Miss Sire, nice defense there at the front. Genocide weighing in as well. Big hits there. Once again, number 02 Rapid Dash dishing out a nice shoulder hit. And she calls off the jam.
Snooty Fox is telling the ref how many points she got, but it's up to the ref to decide.
I know how
3
much
points, as it were.
I think the refs just say whatever the jammer tells them and they subtract 1.
And we have lining up here
Sam Janwich.
Yep, and Candy Cane again.
So the Blue Mountains pressed hard up against the jammer line. Sam Janwich trying to take it on the outside.
And that was meeting the floor. We had Rapid Dash, the vice captain for Blue Mountains. It looks like a number of players are doing their best to keep the floor clean at this point.
That's right. It's part of the contract. Crusher Ramon doing some skillful work there in the back. There are roller girls flying everywhere right now. So Candy Cane from the Blue Mountains is our lead jammer. She's hit the pack for a scoring pass, but Crusher Ramon shuts her down, cops a... Does she cop a penalty for that? No, she doesn't.
Yep. No, boy.
Blue Mountains penalty.
It was a low block. So we have have Candy Cane as well as Rapid Dash hitting the penalty box for Blue Mountains, which gives Sam Janwich the opportunity to pick up some points, and she's done that already. 5 points there for the Murder City Jammer.
The pack at a standstill now, so that makes life a lot easier for the Murder City Jammer. And there it is. There's another easy 5 points. Takes to the inside. Her teammates just hanging back there. Rather than assisting her through the pack, they're just controlling the pack speed instead. They've got a gate open. She skates through it and slams into the defender.
Bounces off. Good to go. Dodges and weaves. Another 5 points.
Roxy Tosin, you could see the skill there. She just needed to place the...
Candy Cane is getting absolutely pounded in there by the Murder City blockers.
But she's keeping her wheels on the track. Keeping her wheels on the track. Here it comes. She's at the front now. 2 defenders, Miss Sire, Crusher Ramon. And she's taken down on the inside. There's a wheel.
There's a
toe
stopper. And Crusher Ramon diving and...
It's like she was diving on a grenade.
Well, it can be really dangerous.
You don't want to get your hand skated over while you're grabbing your toe stop.
No. And the concrete, it is concrete here at Wayville Showgrounds. It's hard stuff. If you want to fall over, you don't want to do it because of a silly toe stop like that. And we have Ham Malicious for the Murder City girls, trying to get the referee's attention to call a timeout. And she's calling over her blockers at the moment to have a quick word. So she's seen something from the sideline there she just needs to have a chat about.
So it's a team timeout at the moment, but it's looking a lot like an official review, isn't it?
Well, I'm sure the refs have an opportunity. They're all grabbing a drink at the moment. They're reviewing the water levels, I think, at this point.
Is that what it is?
But it's not a bad idea for the refs to keep in touch. There are 7 refs out there. and one of the refs is over with us at the moment checking the score. It's a good opportunity with a team timeout just to touch base, just make sure everyone's on the same page.
Especially at a tournament such as this, we've got people from all over Australia. There are 170 refs officiating this tournament.
I think there's some New Zealand refs too.
Oh, there are?
I think so. So there are 3 teams from New Zealand who've come over for the Great Southern Slam, which has been excellent. And I think a couple of refs may have stowed away on board the 747 as well. So it's good to have everyone over here, and certainly for even the teams in Australia, it's a long journey to Adelaide. So we're very grateful and very happy to have them all over.
Jackson Polax for the Blue Mountains stepping up to the crease. Snooty Fox jamming for Murder City, both just trying to bulldoze their way up the middle. Jackson Polax at the front, coming afoul of that defensive wall of Murder City. Heading into the back stretch now. And she is just shoving her way through.
Graveyard Drift has hit the penalty box, followed closely by Nikki Napalm for Murder City. So the Blue Mountains have an opportunity there to take advantage.
Yeah, they're not wrong there. Jackson Polax rounding the track now. She's about to hit for her scoring pass. It looks like Murder City were too concerned with offense, didn't see Jackson Polax coming, and that is a 5-point grand slam for the Blue Mountains. It's definitely what they need, and they need that right now.
Absolutely.
Classy defense there by the Blue Mountains. Look at them go. Skatred, Blood Red Penny and Roxy Tosin, our 3 defenders out there, and Jackson Polax capitalising for another 5-point grand slam.
Graveyard Drift is back into the mix for Murder City, followed by Nikki Napalm. So the blocker ratio is looking much more even. Doesn't seem to be rickety smack. That was a huge hit on Jackson Polax right in front of us. That was spectacular.
That was a beautiful thing to watch. But that was a great jam there for the Blue Mountains, closing the gap to only 18 points. Beautiful defense. Rapunzel stepping back up to the line, number 13 for the Blue Mountains in the blue, and Sam Jam Witch, number 17 in the purple for Murder City. Looks like an official review has been called. I'm going to head out onto the track and go and find out what they're talking about out there, and I'll come back and let you know.
No worries, Honest Dave. Thanks for doing that for us. Official reviews, and we did have a chat about this with Bulldog in the last bout for Murder City, so that we're very aware of the rules concerning that. But Honest Dave is making his way out and just going to lean in and just see if he can get a word here. It's a good opportunity as well for us to just say thank you very much to some of our sponsors. We're very grateful to Green Monster. Green Monster, of course, take care of a number of skating brands. So if you are interested in purchasing some roller derby gear, they take care of Reckless and Heartless skate wheels. And the #1 toe stop in Derby, Gumball Toe Stops. Motor brand bearings and accessories, as well as antique skate boots. So we're very grateful for Green Monster for their support with us. Also, we have Haig's Chocolates. Haig's being one of the premier chocolate makers in Australia, based here in Adelaide. And if you're ever in Adelaide, a wonderful souvenir for your friends and family back home. Nothing is better than some local Haig's chocolates. We're also very grateful as well to Nikki Wallace Designs and One Stop Print as well, the official printer for TGSS. So they've been a very helpful bunch of people to have around for us. Hellcat Clothing is a sponsor for us. They have given their naming rights to the Goiter track penalty box. Hellcat Clothing makes clothing for women that like it a little different, specializing in roller derby wear, fun outside the square outfits, and alternative styles. Hellcat makes customized, personalized derby shorts and can design and custom make team uniforms as well. So that's Hellcat Clothing. Suitcase Photography are also a sponsor for us, and we're very grateful for them. They take photos of Adelaide Roller Derby, but they also take photos for all other sorts of purposes as well. You can find them on Facebook, and they're very helpful for us here at the Great Southern Slam. Honest Dave is back.
So Murder City were disputing a failure to reform penalty. I'm not sure who the skater was, but she was returning out of the sin bin into a no-pack situation. And Murder City believed that she shouldn't, and she copped a failure to reform, was sent back to the bin. Murder City disputed that call, but the refs affirmed the decision and the penalty stands for Murder City.
So I believe that has used up their last one. We have the jammer, Rapunzel, going for a forearm penalty to the penalty box, which means that Sam Jamwich has the opportunity to take advantage of a power jam. She just has one more blocker to get past, and she's through into the lead jammer position.
Nice hit by Rapid Dash, and nice work by Victoria Hitter there in the pack. We've got Asylum Sam in the rhythm section for Blue Mountains as well. And over there on the left, we have number
We'll be back in just
Ninja Rogers.
We'll just be back in just a minute because there is a problem with the stream. We've just been made aware of it, so we're going to be offline for a couple of minutes, and we'll be back very shortly.